tuck a deuce early, my time could be better spent in a greater stepping with my chakras in the mix.
What's going on, y'all? It's One Way to Flood. This is another episode of Tone Up Tuesdays. Today we're going to be talking about free radicals versus antioxidants. So free radicals are highly unstable atoms or molecules with unpaired electrons in their valence or outermost shell. So this means that for some reason one of the electrons got knocked out or the bond was severed and created a free radical. Now, free radicals cause oxidation and can be produced naturally or synthetically, but more importantly, they can be produced in a vast number of ways, and that's what kind of makes them really dangerous. I also meant to clarify, a molecule would be like a group of atoms, right? So in balance, free radicals do assist in certain functions of the body, and they play a huge role in just natural degradation and natural deterioration. Now, a high level of free radicals relative to antioxidants is what's considered oxidative stress. And this is the real culprit of a lot of diseases and sicknesses. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize they're under oxidative stress, or they're in oxidative stress, especially in America. Now, free radicals are highly reactive and vary in strength. But in short, they look to bind to different molecular structures in the body and they basically cause these big chain reactions, can cause a lot of damage and even break them down entirely. And this includes the cells, lipids, proteins, DNA, etc. So effects from free radical damage can vary tremendously, from inflammation to headaches, cold and flu-like symptoms, heart disease, to even cancer, joint pain. I mean, the list goes on, because we're dealing with some of the smallest units in the body. Okay, so when we're talking about antioxidants are basically compounds or substances that stop or inhibit oxidation. So basically, they're meant to neutralize free radicals. So they go out and can pretty much give that electron to the free radical and balance it out without becoming unstable or balanced themselves. Right, so antioxidants, we produce antioxidants naturally in our bodies, and we can also consume them. We get vitamin D from the sun. It's a very powerful antioxidant. And there are also synthetic antioxidants, but I haven't really looked into them like that. Like, I think there's plenty of natural antioxidants to use, so I can't really speak on the synthetic ones. But like I said, there are many different types and they vary in strength. I kind of highlighted vitamin C we get from the sun. And now they do also play other roles in bodily functions. Like I said, vitamin C is necessary to form blood vessels and cartilage. A lot of people don't know melatonin is also an antioxidant, as you know, helps regulate sleep, but it has some actually very powerful healing properties. Now, I did want to touch on NRF2. NRF2 regulates the body's production of antioxidants, and its reactivity and performance can basically deteriorate over time, or with bad eating habits or lifestyle choices. Basically, you know, if your overall operating efficiency of your body starts to decline. This is something that can happen with it. But there are ways to activate and repair this pathway, because that's what it is. It's like a pathway, signaling pathway to produce those antioxidants. So it's important to know also that you know, the overconsumption of antioxidants in rare cases can trigger autoimmune responses. So your body will basically think it's got an autoimmune disorder. Now, I just say this to say anything in like in excess is too much. You know, the key, like I say this in a lot of my videos, is balance. You know what I mean? So just wanted to touch on that. But moving on. So ways that free radicals can be produced are, you know, this is what makes them really dangerous, because it's like some of these seem unrelated, but again, we're dealing with some of the smallest units. So radiation, radio waves that we expose ourselves, your phones, microwaves, anything that can produce free radicals. Then you got processed meats, alcohol, high glycemic foods, deep fried foods, so high glycemic like refined sugars, things like that. Deep fried foods where you basically be consuming the free radical, you know what I mean? You've got smoking, air pollutants, chemicals, and this is a crazy one, excessive unbalanced exercise or drastic changes to your routine. So if you were in a sedentary lifestyle, you were a little bit stagnant, and then you started just going balls to the wall, you know, doing these workouts or whatever, trying to lift a bunch of weight, that causes a lot of oxidative damage. You know, then just sitting. If you were to sit stationary in the seat for, you know, all the time, doing that chronically, that can cause oxidative damage. Not getting, you know, sunlight, things like that. So there's so many different ways that free radicals can be exposed to the body or produced. Now, antioxidants, like I said, neutralize free radicals, and you can find these usually in a lot of vegetables, fruits, nuts, even fish. There are other foods for them as well. Pointed that out, the sun out also as a great source of antioxidants. But in addition to the antioxidants, here's some ways to help fight free radicals. So balance gradually progressed exercise. Some of these are just kind of common sense. Avoiding tobacco smoke, avoiding pesticides, chlorine, any type of chemicals, pollutants that I would just that you can avoid them. Fluoride, trans fat, processed sugars, and then just getting consistent moderate amounts of sun exposure. So this is kind of going to vary for some people, but the key here, like I said, there's consistent moderate amounts relative to you know, whatever you got going on, you know what I'm saying. But it's very important, you know what I'm saying, to really get a handle on the idea of what free radicals are, and just becoming aware of the different ways that you can produce them and be exposed to them, and how to neutralize them, because overall this can contribute to the you know, better healthier life for you and a longer life for you. You know, I don't say that you know what I mean, like shallowly, like you get a grip on this shit, you can really extend your life. But yeah, man, so that's this episode of Tone Up Tuesdays, man. This is free radicals versus antioxidants. Please go ahead and look into this information for yourself. You know, please do your due diligence in looking into this information. Hopefully this video helps y'all. But this is one way to flood, man. Y'all stay up. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Sit by the leash, packed up. No matter who you slipping, it don't matter who you are. Yeah, the facts are.